Can you buy a condo with no money down? Well, can you? Join me right here, right now. We're going to talk about if it's possible. So what does no money down mean? First of all, is there a way to get a condo no money down? I think there is. I'm going to tell you how. Next, we're going to talk about if you buy a condo no money down, what's your obligation going forward? And three, we're going to talk about a program that may actually give you the down payment so you don't have to come out with any money out of your pocket. So stay with me. Here we go. Let's dive right in. In other videos, I talked about buying stuff no money down, but for condos, one of the ways that you can buy a condo no money down, and you can't do it, is you can get equity or a gift letter from one of your family members to help you with the down payment, or you can get a grant from a city or a state or a federal grant if you are a new first-time home buyer. They're typically local, county, or they're typically a county or city will have first-time home buyer programs. So if you're going to live in the unit, you can often get a grant to get you started. Another way to buy a condo no money down is to cross-collateralize another property. Now this is an advanced technique, but it's where you have seller financing, and the seller, instead of giving them cash for the equity, will take equity in another property as their down payment and carry the financing. Or another way this can be done is where the seller will take an interest in another property for the down payment. Another way that you may be able to buy a condo with no money down is to have the bank carry the financing, or a private lender. Sometimes private lenders foreclose and they're willing to just have you make payments on the property, on the loan that they already have, and take it over. Or of course, the most popular way is with a lease option, where you lease the property, you get control of the property, and then you go out and you find the money to buy it without a down payment. If the property has over 50% owner occupied with a condo, typically you get an FHA loan. They will do loans with 3.5% down. That 3.5%, you can get a gift letter from a family member or potentially a grant, right? So then you have no money down to get into the deal. Don't forget to subscribe, by the way, so you can learn how to earn from a guy like me who does real estate every day, real deals every day, all the time. I'm closing on a $7.5 million deal next week. Just tied up 100 units last week. And I'm buying property and selling property from mobile homes all the way to big apartment buildings all the time. So don't forget to subscribe so I can help you. When you buy a condo, remember that one of the advantages of condos is there isn't a lot of maintenance. The condo association handles it. But when you're trying to get into property with no money down, I suggest you also watch some of the other videos where I talk about nothing down and how to get into it. Depending on your location, a little bit easier in certain parts of the country than other parts of the country, especially depending on the price. So if you're talking about buying a condo for $500,000, pretty tough to get in no money down unless you get the grant, or you get a letter from somebody else, or you get the owner to contribute equity, or you get a loan on another property to cover the down payment. One of the ways that I've bought property no money down, whether it's a condo or house, it really doesn't matter, is I would get an investor to come on as a second deed of trust. So I would get a private money first, and then the investor would give me the down payment after the fact and record it. My loan does not have any restriction on junior financing, which means they'll allow a second. Okay, junior, they being the senior financing is the first deed of trust. Junior financing would be a second, right? Senior, junior. The junior second deed of trust can be recorded as the down payment. So I may get ABC lender gives me 75% of the value of the condo, and investor gives me the rest, which leads me to the most popular way to buy a property no money down, including condos, and that is investor groups, where you find the deal and you find other people to help you to invest in the property or take a piece of the property by giving you the cash. This is commonly done to get started. This is how I got started when I bought my first condo. I had some help from, at the time, my friend's parents, who helped me with part of the down payment. I had some of the money, they had some of the money. So it wasn't totally, completely no money down, but it was some money down. And of course, once I got in, as you may find as well, if you're fortunate, property values can go up over time and you can recover the money as well down the road with a refinance and get the cash back, which is what I did and paid that person back over time. Another way to buy a condo with no money down is to go to the banks that have the property and see if they'll finance 100% of it. Sometimes they will if it's a distressed property or if it's boarded up. They will give you the money to buy it and to fix it. FHA has programs like that, and talk to your broker. They may be able to help you with that. You're still going to have to pay the closing costs, but there are some loans with private money lenders that will lend you all the money to buy it and money to fix it up. So remember that in any real estate deal, condo or otherwise, there's a buffet of loans that are designed to help investors and homeowners to get into housing. Okay, it's the number one thing that banks want to lend on. And there's also a number of government programs and grants that will give you money to help you get into a property, especially if it's owner occupied. So can you buy a condo no money down? Yes, people have. Are there a number of techniques to do it? Yes, there are. Will banks lend potentially 100%? They may. Are there grants that can help you? Yes. Can you get gift letters? Yes. It just depends on the deal. So the best advice that I can give you, and I give everybody, is before you go out trying to buy property, you get with a lender and find out what's available. I've had tenants of mine that I've helped buy a house, and after 20 or 30 minutes in the parking lot, they found out that they could get all the money for their down payment, they could get all the money for their condo or house that they wanted to buy, and they were into it no money down. Okay, those programs are out there, but you got to do the research. Okay, and where do you start? The best way to start, this is what I told this person, is start with a local bank and find out what local programs they have. The banks want to lend money. The biggest barrier for most people, and for you potentially, is getting the down payment to get into a home. A lot of people can afford the payments. They can't afford the down payment, right? This is assistance to get into the condo that's available to you. Most of your local banks, they want to do the loan. So if they can get the money, right, for you for the down payment by a grant or some other way and get a good loan on a good property, a condo or otherwise, they want to do that. So you got to talk to them. I'm Paul McGuire. Join me in the next video where I talk about how much does a hotel cost and how to get into that business. All right.